Hello, I'm Kieran and this is St Mungo's High School's BBC School Report. And in the news today, the Scottish Government has announced new restrictions on the display of cigarettes in shops. This will take effect in 2015. Now over to Orla to tell us more.
Hello, I'm Orla, reporting for St Mungo's School Report. I'm with our school researcher, Kaylee Wallace. Kaylee, tell me why the government are introducing these measures.
Statistics show that since the smoking ban in public places, that the number of smokers has risen, especially in 16 to 24-year-olds.
So why is the Scottish Government so keen to stop out smoking?
Every year about 4,000 people die of lung cancer, and 9 out of 10 of these cases are said to be caused by smoking.
Thank you, Kaylee. Now over to Kieran.
Here is an average day counter with cigarettes getting advertised behind it. In the future there's not going to be any cigarettes advertised behind the counter. Now over to Orla interviewing Miss Keenan, a former smoker.
Tell us from your experience if you think that these changes to the display of cigarettes would make a difference to someone trying to quit.
Definitely. If you're not seeing cigarettes on display all the time, you're not thinking about them all the time. So it would have certainly helped people stop smoking, to hide them away so that when they walk into a shop they're not overexposed to the stimuli of them.
When did you start smoking?
When did I start smoking? Oh my goodness, that was so long ago I can't actually remember. I was very young. I tried one cigarette and then I had another cigarette. No one had told me that cigarettes were addictive. So before I knew it, I was actually a smoker. I was still in my teens when I started smoking.
Why did you start smoking?
I thought it would be quite cool and everyone else was doing it as well, and they were quite easy to buy in shops.
Was it hard to give up?
It was very hard to give up. I had 3 attempts at giving up. The first attempt is when I took the flu and I tried to stop. I was off work for 3 weeks, so I stopped smoking for 3 weeks, but when I went back to work, obviously everybody round about was smoking because there was no smoking ban in workplaces at that time, so I started again. Second time I tried for Lent, 3 days, 4 days I think I might have lasted. But when you were walking into a shop in the morning to buy a morning newspaper, as I did at that time, the cigarettes are all on display, so it was very difficult. So I only lasted 4 days that time, and the last time I tried I was very successful. But one of the things that helped me was not being exposed to other smokers and adverts for cigarettes and the smoking inside places. You know, you could then go into your workplace and there would be no smoking. You could go into restaurants and there would be no smoking. All of that helped.
Do you think it would be hard for someone else to try quit smoking at a very young age?
Yes, very much so. They are addictive, cigarettes. They're very bad for you. There are things put into them, not just what it does to your health, obviously your breathing, etc. There are actually in cigarettes addictive properties, so very quickly you become addicted to them. So I would say don't start at all, and you don't need to stop.
So yeah, that's it from us. Well, it looks like our local corner shop will appear different in the future.
And now over to our special report of the plight of some parrots. Over to Misha Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie reporting to you from a parrot sanctuary in Oban. The sanctuary is the only sanctuary in the UK. It is home to over 65 parrots, including 2 special wee guys we'll be talking about later. But first, here's Misha telling you a bit more about the sanctuary and the work they do.
Hi, I'm Misha. Thanks for it, Katie. I'm here to tell you more about the work included at the sanctuary and a few things we do. Recently, we interviewed Donna Beveridge, a volunteer at the sanctuary, and asked her a few questions. We asked Donna if she thought a lot of work goes into the parrot sanctuary and what she thought is the toughest part. Here's what she said. There are no holidays at the sanctuary. It is like a hospital and we are on call 24/7. As we don't have much money, we can't afford to pay people to work here, so we have to rely on volunteers. The trickiest part of our job is seeing parrots pass away. Now here's Katie to tell you about a little parrot named Barney.
Thanks, Misha. As Misha said, I'll be talking about a parrot called Barney. Barney is an African grey. She lived with someone who did not know how to properly take care of her. Barney's previous owner thought she was a boy, hence the name. She lived in a small flat with a chain smoker. Barney sat on nothing but concrete perches for 7 years and did not have a balanced meal, for she was fed on nothing but sunflower seeds and meat every day. Barney had travelled on a bus for nearly 3 hours inside a cardboard box. Many people at the Parrot Sanctuary were frightened to open the box in case Barney had had trouble breathing.
Finally, for our local news, we will hear an interview with some of the sports stars in our school.
My name is David, and I'm with Kieran, who is a fourth year pupil in St Mungo's High School in Falkirk. Tell us about what sports you compete in.
Well, I compete in athletics and I train for hammer, discus and shot put.
How many hours do you practice a week?
I train Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. I train for about 7 hours.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for 3 years.
Tell me how you felt when you broke your age group record.
I felt really proud and realised that all the hard effort that I put in came out and it was really good.
How would you react when you discovered you were shortlisted as a nominee for the Daily Record Young Athlete Award?
I felt really excited but nervous at the same time.
What is the next goal you have set for yourself?
The next goal I've set for myself is to compete in the Commonwealth Games.
Thank you for a fantastic interview, and I hope to see you winning many more gold medals.
Thank you very much.
And I'm with Holly, a fifth year pupil in St Mungo's High School in Falkirk. Tell me, Holly, what sport do you do and how long have you been playing it?
I do athletics and I have for the last 8 years.
What is your special, your best sport it's what you're doing right now?
Heptathlon.
How would you get involved in athletics?
My dad took me down to the stadium in Grangemouth and I just started from there.
How long do you train each week?
6 times a week.
When did you win your first medal?
In 2007 in the Scottish Schools.
How does it feel to be nominated for the Daily Record Young Sportsperson of the Year?
Really good.
What are your goals for the future?
To hopefully make it to the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games or compete for time win.
Thank you, Holly. Also, we have a rising star in our school.